Welcome back guys to another video. Today we're going to be finishing off the present perfect by looking at a couple of really useful present perfect extras. Alright guys, we're going to start off with looking at using present perfect with just, already and yet. Firstly, let's look at just. We can use just with present perfect to mean very, very recently. For example, we can say, I have just left the office. So we have present perfect, have, and then the third form, left, leave, left, left. And we put just in the middle. I have just left the office. This means that I left the office very, very recently, maybe like 1 minute ago or 2 minutes ago. So it's the past, it happened 2 minutes ago, but it's so close to the present that we use present perfect to sort of combine the past and the present. I have just left the office. Another example would be, I have just taken the food out of the oven. So it's present perfect, have, and then third form, take, took, taken. I have just taken the food out of the oven, and it tells people it happened very, very recently, like 1 minute ago. So the food is nice and hot. Now let's look at already and yet. They're kind of opposites. So already we use to emphasize that something happened before. For example, we could say, we have already studied this topic. So this is present perfect, have and third form, have and study, studied, studied, and already in the middle. We have already studied this topic. This is what you would say to your teacher if you're trying to emphasize, hey, we did this before already. And it goes with present perfect because we're emphasizing that it happened before in the past, and therefore we don't need to do it now. So it's that combination of the past and the present. We have already studied this. And then yet is kind of the opposite. It's emphasizing that it didn't happen before. For example, we could say, we haven't studied this yet. So again, it's present perfect, have, in this case, haven't, and then study, studied, studied. We haven't studied this yet. And you might notice the sentence structure is different. With just and already, we put them before the verb. I have just left work, and we have already studied this. But with yet, it always goes on the end of the sentence. We haven't studied this yet. And it emphasizes that this is something that we did not do in the past. We also use yet for questions, guys. So we can ask questions like, have we studied this yet? Again, with the yet on the end. All right, guys, the last present perfect extra is this awesome sentence. We are yet to receive payment. Now, you might be thinking this doesn't look like present perfect. And technically it is not present perfect. This is just another way to say we haven't received payment yet. Exactly the same meaning. But it sounds a bit more formal. We are yet to receive payment. So the structure of the sentence is we are yet, and then the infinitive, to receive payment. And it means the same as we haven't received payment yet. You would use this very often in business, in emails, to sound a bit more fancy. So guys, if I said the sentence, we haven't made a decision yet, how would we say this a bit more fancy using this structure? So have a look on the screen, let's follow the structure. So we would say, we are yet, and what's the verb? The verb is decide. We haven't decided yet. So we should say, we are yet to decide. And that's the sentence. We are yet to decide. It means the same as we haven't decided yet. Alright guys, so that was present perfect extras, just, already, and yet, and how to use we are yet to do something. I really hope you found that useful. If you did, make sure to give us a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Remember, this topic and all other topics are included on our Essential English leaflet, which you can download for free to have a little summary, a little overview of all of these topics. As always, you can download our app to learn hundreds of words and phrases that Czech people usually don't know but definitely should know, and you can check out our podcast for some advanced listening practice. The links for everything are in the description for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next one.